All right. Well, hello. This is a video game here. Let's do couch real quick though. We got Phil. We got Kayla, Phil, and Gygus Blues, the only other person dumb enough to seriously run this game.
I like it.
But yeah, before we start the timer, we're gonna go through the very short intro here because it's important. Jake Westboro thought he had it all: a successful sales career with Blackburn Tobacco Company, a beautiful wife, a great car. Jake started smoking when he was 15, but now he's dying from smoking the cigarettes he once sold. Jake's only hope is Dr. Rex Ronan, a brilliant experimental surgeon. Dr. Ronan will shrink himself to near microscopic size and enter Jake's body to fight Jake's diseases. Blackburn Tobacco Company is afraid that if Jake lives, he will tell the world how dangerous smoking is. They'll do anything to stop Dr. Ronan. Time is running out. Dr. Ronan must hurry. Speed run through the body. There are microbots from the tobacco company trying to stop us. Ready for this? 3, 2, 1, go. So, as you may have gathered, this is an educational game promoting the act of not smoking. And first thing we're going to do is grab some power-ups. I'll just explain those later. It doesn't, it's fine. And the other thing you're going to notice is that the screen is not fast enough for the character. Like, I'm too fast for this game. All right? And the intro, if you read it, the other part, it leads you to believe that you're supposed to destroy the plaque and whatnot, but it doesn't matter. What you have to actually do is kill this enemy at the end of the level, and that's all you got to do, basically. And there's a lot of lag. Shoot, that's
one exception.
Not ideal. Yeah, there is an exception. See, this is already going terribly. Tell us.
If there's like 3 enemies or more on screen, the game will lag a lot.
Yes, indeed. And there are, we'll get to that also. We're on an auto-scroller. It's the Trachea. How about it? This is the 3D version of Turbo Tunnel from Battletoads, and this is where we learned that if you smoke, your trachea will fill with fruit roll-ups. Only the lime and apple ones, but it's pretty bad. You don't want this to happen. It's hard to breathe through that stuff. And the hitboxes are also very bad, so that makes it harder to breathe even yet more. So this is basically it. If you look in the top right corner of the screen, you can see a mini-map showing our progression down the trachea. And there's going to be some paths, branching paths, that they don't look like branching paths, but they actually are. And it affects your movement on the mini-map, which in turn affects slightly how fast you go through this auto-scroller. So we're going to go in a particular pattern, right, left, left. And we're just going to do that. So, I mean, that's pretty boring now from now on. Gygus Blues, you got any facts for us about this game? Because I'm out of stuff, basically, already.
Well, you are heading towards the lungs.
What do the lungs do?
They aspirate. They change the carbon dioxide, or the oxygen and the carbon dioxide in the alveoli.
That's good to know. And
well, I'm a med school dropout, so.
Thanks. It paid off for this run, though.
It did. I did it just for this run.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
It was like 2 semesters, and it was like entirely during the time I was learning this game.
Nice. Well, cool. With that, we made it to the first lung, also known as Lungs 1, which is how the doctors call it. We're going to do some jumps. Basically, speedrunning this game, since you can't see what's coming, it amounts to memorizing all the enemy locations and shooting them before you get whacked as soon as you appear. Like, they're just going to keep hitting you in the front of the screen. And so you might think, well, why don't you just tank the hits, or why don't you jump over them? And that's generally because they'll follow you all over the place and cause lag, and you don't want lag. And also there are often troll enemies that if you jump over one, another one will be waiting in the air to just smack you back down.
And there's no recovery period. They'll just wombo combo you. Like, you'll get up and get knocked down over and over and over again.
Absolutely. It's horrible. Horrible. And I walked too far, but that's okay because we just killed the boss and we're in. So there are actually 2 weapons, and one of the other very important parts of the run is to make sure that you have the right weapon, and the purple items, I guess they're called molecules, will toggle between the spray weapon, which is basically Mario Sunshine mode, and the rapid fire weapon, which basically you go right next to an enemy and it'll kill it real fast. So you don't want to hit the purple one more than once, basically, except for one level that's useful in. Also trivia questions. We've had a few of those. I didn't introduce them. You can't have an educational game without trivia questions, and they're not really questions, they're statements. There are these circles that appear, and if you shoot the circle, a statement will appear on the top right of the screen. And if the statement is true, you then touch the bomb circle thing, and it'll kill all the enemies on screen. If it's false, it will damage you instead. And it's random whether the statement is going to be a true statement or a false statement, so you just got to hope. Sometimes I'm not even going to take the time to read it. I'm just going to run into it and hope it's true. But all the statements are very obvious. Like, if it's anything bad about smoking, you know it's a true statement. And that's basically how it works. And here we are. Lungs. We skipped lungs 2 through 9, and we went right to lungs 11. And once again, we're going to shoot some stuff.
We don't care about the precancerous cells. We just care about defeating the enemy at the end of the level.
No, that's not true at all. This is the Prevent Cancer Foundation, and we're literally like fighting cancer right now with a gun. And pretty soon you'll even see that we can do a kick right here and kick cancer in the butt, as they say, if cancer had a butt. All right. So yeah, we're gonna jump through some ceilings here. That's
butt cancer.
And no cigarettes are safe to smoke. That is absolutely true. We're continuing. Yeah, I actually tried to invite Bad Breaks for this since he's the heaviest smoker I know. I thought maybe I could save his life, but I don't think he was up for it. So yeah, we're just gonna keep going along. Anything else? Do we have anything else to say about this game? Oh yeah, the controls. So the controls are very important. As with most bad games, you don't realize how bad it is until you try it yourself and realize that the controls are just very sluggish. And I like to refer to this game as a run or gun, because you can't do both at the same time, obviously. That would be absurd. But if you want a gun, you're going to have to stop and just pivot around awkwardly.
Wombo combo.
Yes, indeed. Oh, boy. All right. We're on to the artery one. This one's actually easier now, so it's just pretty...
Watch out for the cheese.
Pretty standard. Oh, wait. Dude. Oh, no, wait, that's disgusting. Get that out. I got this. Do you have any donations?
Several. We have $5.86 from Empty Tissue Box. Been sick all week with AGDQ keeping me company. Thanks, y'all. Put this to Runner's Choice.
Runner's Choice would be the next unmet incentive.
And we also have $20 from Foxy Man. Shout out to my buddy Linkums. Good luck with Rex and Edutane as well.
Hey, thanks, Foxy Man.
This is the most challenging level in the entire game.
I had some people in the practice room try it out, and they all got to this level and were like, well, that's enough. You'll see why in a second. This is also the one level that the other gun has a use for. But, oh, poop. We're going to just jump off this little ledge thing. You know, it's all just memorizing enemy locations and not getting smacked by them and killing them as they come on screen. I don't know what else there is to say, but, you know, pretty soon we're going to come up on something a little different, so that's good.
This part coming up might scare you smokers in the audience.
Yes, I hope it does, because we're here to educate. We're here to prevent cancer, and one of the best ways is not smoking. And also playing this game. I don't actually know about that part, though. That probably won't help.
So this part is a blood clot, and if any part of that connects at all, he'll have a heart attack.
Yeah, we can't let it stay connected for more than a few seconds, so we're gonna just clear it out a little bit first. We're switching guns now, finally, and now we gotta clear every speck of this blood clot, or whatever it is.
While fighting the boss.
While fighting this boss, and if we kill the boss early, before all of the blood clot is cleared, the boss will just keep respawning. And if I go too far over here, the more stuff is, this is not ideal, but you know, it could be a lot worse.
In the perfect run, you're not gonna get hit by the boss at all.
Right. And in the least perfect run, you're going to have a heart attack over and over until you game over and quit the game and sell it. I paid $40 for this.
It's a pretty rare game.
That was a good deal.
Cartridge only, right?
Yes, cartridge only, of course. Dude, this is really
You're not a collector. You know?
really
disappointed.
Really slow.
If you were really
right
trying
now.
to fight cancer, you would gone for the sealed copy.
Oh, that's true. I'm sorry. I saved the money and I donated it to charity instead, just like you guys should. All right, we're finally getting there. Oh man, this is a slow heart right now, but at least it's not a game over. I mean, it wouldn't be a game over, it'd just be a death, if anything, but... All right, all this is cleared, so now we can actually kill this boss without it respawning.
Seems like a good sub 6 hour run.
Yeah, I would say. All right. Dang it. So if you get like right inside of it, the gun will just kill it super fast. That's why this gun is the beast.
You can just hold the fire button if you're close to an enemy and it'll auto fire.
Yep. All right, nice. We're moving on to the last one. Well, sort of. Last auto scroller, Artery 11.
So what's really cool also about these educational games is that they did put it in a test group with like preteens, and that saw positive results where they want to retrieve more information on not smoking.
Yeah, I find that a bit hard to believe myself. I think it was more of like, hey kids, did you learn about smoking, and also do you want like some candy? And they said yes.
You didn't know video games were cool in the 90s?
True. I mean, and you got this rockin' music, so like this
Right.
appeals to the audience, every audience really. The cool kids are gonna want to play this game, and they're not gonna want to smoke because smoking is not cool. You remember those commercials with like the animals with the cigarettes, and it's like it looks just as stupid when you do it?
Or the candy cigarettes from the ice cream truck?
Yeah. Do they still sell candy cigarettes?
They do.
Oh, nice. Or I guess. I don't
Nice?
know. I don't know. Maybe not nice.
I don't know if you should be running this game right now.
I guess. All right, we're almost through the cheese blockage here. Whatever this stuff is supposed to be. It kind of looks like those rice crackers. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I know what I'm talking about.
No one knows what you're talking about. They're terrible.
My dad knows what I'm talking about. He's had those before. We
Does
get
he
them.
smoke?
No.
Nah, I don't think he knows what he's talking about.
All right, the final level. You might be wondering, man, we just saved this guy from a heart attack. We shot his cancer. What more can we want?
The nicotine.
Like, the nicotine. It's just going to come back if we don't fight the addiction at its root in the brain. We got to shoot the addiction out with a gun, with the Healy gun. What is this gun? You
God
told me.
bless America.
What is the weapon called that he has? I always thought it looked like a keytar.
Oh, the keytar. It sounds about right. Oh, wait. Laser scalpel.
There it is, yeah, the laser scalpel, for sure. And I like how he's got like those, the purple suit. This is like
Totally 90s.
Super Waluigi Sunshine inside story of a smoker.
Wow.
Wow. This is a longish level too.
It's about 4 minutes.
Wow. I can't even count to 4. So once again, you know, we're memorizing things. There's a trivia question hoping it's true. It is true. I just ran in without really looking. And we're just going to keep going. Since this is basically the same as the game has been up to this point and nothing is... What did I do this for? This is stupid. That's the wrong way. I did actually want to have some serious time here since we've been joking about this game. This game is a joke, obviously, right? But we're actually here not to joke the entire time. We're here for Prevent Cancer Foundation, and this game is rather relevant for that. So, like, legit, don't smoke. If you want to prevent cancer, donate and don't smoke. I was looking up online, and you got, if nobody smoked in the United States, 1 in 3 cancer deaths would be prevented, and that's rather significant. So, keep it in mind, and keep donating. Enjoy the game. All right, we killed some time, and I accidentally got the wrong gun, so that sucks. I distracted myself with smoking. Don't ever do that.
Well, you don't really need to defeat any enemies until the end.
Yeah, not too much. There's some backup purples to save you from
Purple stuff.
the misery of having to play with this terrible gun.
You didn't mention any of the walls you're jumping through.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, they're. What do you do about it? Like, that's what they are.
Okay, speed running.
I don't know. What else do you have to say about this game? You know, we don't have Phil doing anything on the couch. Phil, if you had to, like, mime how the controls feel in this game, did you even try it? Maybe Kayla tried it. I want to get this.
He didn't try it.
Okay, well, Kayla did it. What would you imitate how it feels to play this game?
Like smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, that's right. Feeling this game feels like how you would feel after smoking for 20 years, or even a day. Like I don't really know, but something like that. Oh, also, the yellow pills are pretty important. Those power up my gun, by the way.
Oh, you almost got that.
Now that we're at the end,
Damn nicotine.
we got to kill it. Once again, it's like the hard level. You got to get every speck of this stuff, and then the enemies will stop respawning, and this is somewhat random. Come on, stand in the right spot. Ah, you respawn faster.
Time's coming up shortly.
Yeah, if I could just kill this guy.
Shortly.
Shortly. As soon as the screen fades to black, right now.
Time.
Alrighty. Brain complete. But you gotta watch these short credits.
The credits are great.
The credits, because we were in suspense of what happened with the story. Like, you know, does the tobacco company survive? Does this guy survive? Does everybody quit? Here we go. We'll find out. Ow, my ear. Reminds me of Wrath of Khan all over again in reverse. All right. It's a cinematic experience. Dr. Ronan perfects microsurgery technique. Advanced takes world by storm. Wow. Oh, I skipped some.
Aw.
Blackburn Tobacco Corp fails, by the way.
Person who directed things.
Woo! Decided things.
Decided.
What did they decide?
I'm good at deciding.
Smart person who approved things is my favorite person in the credits because... Oh, what did they...
People who drew pictures.
I'm guessing they probably just approved the trivia, but these people helped out, but not nearly enough.
Maybe they did the newspaper
Game
headlines.
over. All right, hey, thanks. That's Rex Ronan. Keep watching. There's more awful coming your way. We got TMR with Simpsons, and we got more donations and all that good stuff. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day.